How's it going, everybody? It's the final part of me ranking my PlayStation 3 games. It wasn't that hard, but it ended up not being as hard as I thought to rank these final 8, but we get started here. Number 8 is Metal Gear Solid 4, Guns of the Patriots. Incredible game. Looks amazing, obviously. Crazy story as always, but that's how it is. In these games, I don't mind it at all. Long cutscenes, but I didn't care about those either. I actually liked watching them. Pretty good voice acting. Some of the people are a little cheesy. But it's good combat too, good stealth in there, obviously. Really cool, zany characters and stuff. It's really cool though. I didn't play on the online on this either. I didn't download the thing. I think I had to download something or something weird, I don't know. But it's a really, really, really good game. I enjoyed the hell out of it. I played through it like twice. I think I started a third time, but number 8, Metal Gear Solid 4, Guns of the Patriots. 7 years, Dead Space. I love this game. I picked this up around Halloween when it came out. Around the time it came out, I think it was 2008. This game looks incredible, and I mean, even the sound is great. You like go out of the ship and it sounds like a vacuum when you're in space. The enemies are cool. You have to take their limbs off, so it's a little different than other survival horror games, which is cool. Cool enemies too. They're pretty creepy. I didn't have too many creepy moments. Like, it didn't freak me out, but I still loved it. There's some really oh shit moments. There's some cool boss fights too. It's pretty cool when this this thing just occasionally will grab you and you have to shoot your way at it off of it, to get it off of you before it drags you into this hole. It's pretty cool. It's pretty good voice acting from the other people. Your guy doesn't say anything. It's cool. The HUD's really cool because it's just on you. It isn't up in any part of the screen. Your health meter runs down your back, and when you call up stuff, it comes up in your front of your face while you're playing. So you can still get attacked. It's cool how they did it. It's really cool. You have other stuff like telekinesis and stuff like that as well you can use. It's an incredible game. I can't wait for the second one. Dead Space, number 7. Number 6, Far Cry 2. Absolutely love this game. It's like an open world first-person shooter. You can't you can go anywhere. There's 2 territories. You can go anywhere in that territory on the top one until you get to the bottom, but you can't go back to the top one, which kind of sucks. But it looks great, man. Great environment in this game. I love it. A lot of good action. You can set the brush on fire and flush people out or burn them, which is pretty cool. Your guy does all types of crazy stuff when your health gets low. He'll push bullets through his arm, break his arm back into place, sorry about that. Take bolts out with pliers and burn the wounds closed, all types of stuff. Really cool. It's cool you get buddies that will help you, which is cool. And you can help them as well if they get hurt. But they'll come out of nowhere and help you if you're getting fucked up. And it's cool too because you can subvert missions to them and do stuff for them while you're on a mission, and then you can do it differently and they'll hook you up at your safe houses, which is really cool. The cat is going underneath the rug over there, but it's a really good game, man. It's great. Love this game. Far Cry 2. Check it out if you haven't played it and you're into these kind of games, because it's only $20. Number 5 here is Uncharted: Drake's Fortune. One of the reasons I picked up a PS3, because I knew this was coming out in 5-6 months. I had no problem waiting for it. It's great. It's that good. I loved it. It looks incredible. Voice acting is great. Pretty good humor in there as well. Great. Climbing up stuff is fun. The shooting's cool. It takes a little too many shots to kill enemies, but it's a good cover system and everything like that. You can find little treasures laying around, which I always love doing in games. Really, really good game, man. There's some cool missions when you're on a jet ski and stuff. It's really good. It's a great game. Definitely pick it up. If you're in the mood to get a PS3, you can't go wrong with this or the second one. Number 5, Uncharted. Number 4 is a recent one, Red Dead Redemption. Absolutely love this game. I like it a lot better than GTA, and I like GTA, but just because the setting is better in this, I like the setting better. It looks great again. There's glitches, but there's always glitches in games of this size. Great voice acting. I love how the story plays out at the end, the last couple of missions. A lot of cool mini games, Texas Hold'em, Horseshoes, Liar's Dice, the knife game. There's a lot of good mini games. You can do duels. Guys will come up to you in towns. You can duel them. There's stuff like that. You can do some races too. when you're on horses and you're sitting in the little back thing and you gotta whip the horses and race that way, and it's not that big a pain in the ass either. But great voice acting. I love the environments. You have like 3 different areas you go to. You have to unlock. The last one I like the best. It's like, you know, like plains, and then you have like the woods with the snow, and there's bears in there that will attack you. Cougars will attack you. A lot of animals in this game. You can pick flowers and stuff. There's so much to do. Like random missions, guys will ask you, you know, help bandits stole their wagon and stuff like that. Cool zany side missions as always with GT, like the Rockstar games. There's always weird side missions, like this old guy wanted me to help pick flowers, and then for his wife, and then you go in there and his wife's been dead for like years. It's some bizarre side missions, but it's such a good game. I love it. Combat's great. Incredible game. Pick this up if you don't have it. Number 3 here is a game I absolutely adore. Valkyria Chronicles. Cats are being idiots. But sorry about that. I love this game. I'm not too into strategy games besides this and Gladius, but this is great. It's not on a grid. You can run around. You have a meter that you can run around it until it runs out, which is cool. Everybody levels up as a group, which is cool, so you don't have to like use certain characters to beef them up. Everybody levels up the same. There's a lot of characters to choose from. You usually have to go in with certain people, the main people, but then you can pick like other people, random people from your pool of people you have. They all have their own stories, which is cool. It's in a book, and you could like read their stories when you do certain things with certain characters. It's really cool. Cool story, pretty good voice acting, and the look is great. It looks like a painting. It's awesome. Really good. You have 2 tanks. You have one, and then you get another tank later on. It's definitely good. It's long as hell too. I put maybe like 35 hours into it. Well, maybe about 30 the first time, and I started playing through it again. I haven't gotten the 2 little expansions they put out with some missions on them. But pick this game up if you're into strategy games. It's incredible. You can't go wrong with this game. Number 2, Uncharted 2 Among Thieves. Absolutely phenomenal. It improved upon the first one, which is insane because the first one was great. It's cool because there's a better variation in levels in this one. You can be like in a stealth mission where you're like walking around like a city, kind of like you're breaking into a place, but there's buildings and stuff. There's a snowboard. You're on a train on one level. A lot of cool stuff. There are definitely a lot of different locations in here. It looks great again. The voice acting's great. Gunplay's still good. Climbing around is still great. I haven't played multiplayer, so I can't comment on that. But it's such a good game. I love this game, man. If you get a PS3, you get both of them because they're that good. So good. Good humor in it again. It's decent length too for this kind of game. And there's treasures again, as always. There's more treasures in this one than the last one, so there's more stuff to hunt for. But Uncharted 2, Among Thieves, incredible game. The last game here is number 1, is The Elder Scrolls 4. This is a Shivering Isles expansion. My friend has the Oblivion disc, but it is Oblivion. I can still play it through this, but I absolutely love this game, man. It might be my favorite, my number 1 game of all time. The environment is incredible. It's so good. There's so many missions. The combat's pretty good. It's better than Morrowind. It's not incredible, but it's better than Morrowind. It's definitely pretty decent. Good voice acting. There's just so much stuff to do. You're just doing missions for you run into people and asking you to do missions for them. There's just, you can't go wrong with this game. I mean, there's always something to do. You can throw this game in like a year after you have it and still find like 30 missions you haven't done. It's so ridiculous. You can do missions for the Thieves Guild, the Fighters Guild, the Mages Guild, the Brotherhood of Assassins, which are really cool missions. They're probably the best missions in the game. It's obviously long. I had it on the 360, put 150 hours in it. Got it on the PS3, put another 150. Did the Knights of the Nine, did Shivering Isles. It looks great, still holds up. Like I said, the environment's great. There's so much stuff to do. You can just run around for an hour and be like, what am I doing? You know, like you're just running. You don't even like realize. You get this kind of game where you're playing and also look at the clock. It's like 5 hours later. It really draws you in. It's a great game. Absolutely incredible. I love it. Number 1, The Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. That's it. I'll probably put up another one when I hit like 45 or 50 games. because I haven't played a lot of great games like God of War 3 and Infamous and stuff like that. So, you know, games will be changing places, but I don't. It's gonna be hard to knock Elder Scrolls off its perch because I absolutely love that game. But thanks everybody for checking these out, and have a good night.